Hi all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. An intense search for a missing mother, who is also a pediatric nurse, has been taking place in Manassas Park, Virginia, after her husband told police he last saw 28-year-old Mamta Bhatt at their home on the night of July 31st of 2024. Mamta's co-workers called police requesting a welfare check on her after she didn't arrive to work on August 2nd. And she hasn't been seen or heard from since. And her 11-month-old baby daughter is at her home in the care of her husband, the baby's father. According to Mamta's friends, she doesn't have any family in the U.S., so her friends and co-workers are the ones working with the police and organizing the searches for her. Because police say they don't believe Mamta disappeared on her own. And her husband didn't report her missing until August 5th, 5 days after he said he last saw her.
This continues our coverage of the search for a missing mom that the Manassas Park community is now taking into their own hands. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Megan Clark.
And I'm Dave Lucas. We're hearing from Mamta Bhatt's husband for the very first time, 2 weeks after she disappeared. Police say it's believed she didn't leave her baby daughter and husband on her own.
And 7 News reporter Rebecca Turco has been following this story. She joins us live outside the police department. And Rebecca, Mamta's husband spoke at a gathering there earlier, and you were able to hear what he has to say now.
We heard from him here, and actually there's still some people lingering from that earlier gathering where several dozen people were here wanting more answers from police. I also caught up with him on the phone earlier. He's telling people that he also wants to find her and he wants people to help.
Thank you for, what you are doing, community, and then please keep doing, and then just I need your help in a all positive way. Just keep doing what you are doing, and then in a positive way just help us in this tough time. Thank you.
And this is our first time hearing from him today. Mamta Kafle Bhatt was last seen on July 31st. Police say she hasn't had any contact with family or friends since. Today, about a dozen people searched through a park near her home where she used to walk her daughter, we're told. Police have done several searches of their own, saying they're investigating all possible circumstances here. We spoke to Mamta's neighbor, who felt compelled to organize this search for her today, especially since most of Mamta's family is over in Nepal.
She doesn't have any family around here. That's like so sad. Otherwise, I don't think I would be worried this much. I'm like, okay, she doesn't have anybody beside us, and I'm like, we should do something. And she's our neighbor.
And at today's gathering here earlier, some loved ones actually took to the podium of what became a press conference, expressing their concerns and saying that Mamta had gone out away from home before, that there had been 2 separate occasions earlier this year where she left home for several days, but that on both of those occasions she had let her family know where she was. In this case, of course, she has not. Reporting live from the Manassas Park Police Department, Rebecca Turco, 7 News.
15 days and the search for that missing woman from Northern Virginia continues. Today's search groups combed a park and a wooded area of Prince William County, hoping to find her.
Mamta Kafle Bhatt is a pediatric nurse and mother of an 11-month-old. She was last seen at her home in Manassas Park July 31st. News 4's Jackie Benson was there as searchers look for clues that might lead to her whereabouts.
Everybody knows that you can get your coordinates off of your iPhone, correct?
The search took place along what's known as Blooms Park Trail, about a half-mile from the home of Mamta Kafle Bhatt, where she was last seen by her husband on July 31st, according to Manassas Park Police. Not long after they began, a dog, a Belgian Malinois, being used by a civilian searcher, alerted on a specific area. As they had planned to do, the searchers called police, who responded along with fire and rescue personnel. They left after determining the discovery turned out to be nothing. The search for the missing 28-year-old pediatric nurse and mother involved dozens of community members.
I'm retired, I have free time, and I want to do what I can to help my community. I think it's very important. This young lady's a beautiful lady. She's got an 11-month-old daughter, and I want to do what I can.
I knew everyone in the cul-de-sac for a while, so when Mamta and their family moved in, they were pretty new. I've seen her a few times, and I just feel for everything that's going on for the family, missing a family member there and the baby as well.
Manassas Park police tell us they have spoken with Mamta's husband and her friends. They are all cooperating in this investigation. In Prince William County, Jackie Benson, News 4.
Mamta's husband spoke with the news about the last time he saw his wife in their home the night of July 31st in an interview conducted at his front door. I didn't find his interview to be super informative. Maybe you will. Share what you think in the comments. I found it interesting that he was very elusive about what took place the last night he saw her. And I also noticed that he never mentioned that she spoke with him at all the following morning before leaving the house, which I would think she would do, even if it was just to let him know that she was leaving, so he knew he needed to take care of their little girl.
What's been going on the last couple days, weeks?
Yeah, it's been very terrible time, like we are just, like my baby and then myself, we are just waiting minute and second, every minute and second, just waiting like to get the, I don't know how to explain.
How are you doing?
I don't know. I'm like frustrating,
How long have you guys been married? 3 years, you said?
Plus.
Talk to me about your relationship, what, the last couple of months, how have you guys been?
Yeah, it's been like, very good, like, since like few months, like before that, one time we have like some arguments because, yeah.
Do you want to grab her?
Yeah, can you hold her?
Yeah, of course. Hi.
So I don't want to put her on the camera.
In line of events, obviously there's been a little bit of discrepancy in the day you last saw her. Talk to me about the last time you saw her.
In the evening of the Wednesday, we were here and then we ate together. Yes.
What did she say? What was she like? Did she...
We don't have like any type of that. It was like normal day, like other regular days. Just, like, we were taking care of our babies. It was like very normal.
Did she say anything about leaving?
No.
So how did you realize that she was missing?
She wasn't fair at her work, and then she is very focused on her work, and then once we know she is not at work, then that makes very serious to me, and that's how I don't know what I supposed to say.
When was the last time you saw her?
A Wednesday in the evening.
Okay, and then what happened after that? Did she leave? Did you leave?
No, just she was working on the kitchen, after eating dishes and then stuff like that. I just went upstairs with my baby.
Okay, and you went to sleep, or?
Yes.
Okay, and then what happened next? When was she supposed to go to work that night?
Yeah, we work early in the morning. Yeah, about 5:30, around 6, we supposed to leave from the home.
But she left the night before.
No, Thursday supposed to she at work. On Thursday she's supposed to at work.
So Wednesday night though, what happened there? You went to sleep. Where was she?
Oh, so she was working in the kitchen, and then right there, usually if I have to work, I go there, and then sometimes in the morning we do not disturb because of the baby, who is not working, we do not disturb to another person. So, keep taking care of the baby, and then, slightly left the home and then go for work. That's what the regular schedule is.
So she never came to sleep, though?
Yes, he came. I heard, noise, something like that. She came, she was here doing, dishes and then stuff like that. I heard that, some type of noise. But, you don't, pay much attention like that, because that is the regular schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't normally sleep together at night?
Oh, we do sometimes, if we have work, sometimes, if we feel more relaxed, we go there is 2 separate areas.
Gotcha, okay.
And then sometimes, one sleep on the floor, and then sometimes, another person sleep on the bed. Usually we do not want to disturb our baby. That's why, we try to, minimize our noise, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. So police came to the home, and what did they say to you? Because you didn't initially report her missing. Why is that?
Like on the next day, when on the first day when like she did not come at home in the evening, and then I check around, like usually where she go for hang around and then stay for with the friends. Just I check from the outside, and then I thought like she went like before something like that. So I just came back and then sleep with the baby, and then next day once I wake up like a little bit later, I was working in the kitchen with the babies, and then police say like she's not at work, she's at home. Then I realized very seriously. Then I talk to police, and then I say like stay here, just talk to police, and then why she did not at work, this and that, and then I really start, and then I say like I'm gonna file it. So police suggest me like just if it happens before, search around. And then if you are like tired of searching, you can file it. And then very next day, and then I text to the police officer, hey, like I already searched everywhere. And then he respond me, in the text message. And then later on, like it's a long text message. He said like, okay, now you can, officially file it, call 911, and then that's what I did after that. And then, yeah.
Has she ever gone missing before?
What do you mean?
You said to me on the phone that she's left before.
Yes.
Talk to me about that. How many times? What were the circumstances? Did you call police?
No, at that time we never called police. Like at that time altogether 3 times, she went out. At that time she has a demand because our parents were here, and then she said like, she wanna send parents back, and then she wanna stay only with 3, our baby and then ourselves.
Okay. But this time she didn't leave with the baby?
No. No, before as well, like, baby, she always leave baby here. She do not take the baby.
She never took the baby?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Did she leave with any belongings? Did she leave with a car?
No, most of the belongings are here, but like, her regular stuff, paperwork or stuff like that, like she usually put her on a bag, stuff like that. Other than that, most of the stuff are here.
So somebody at the press conference today said that her passport was missing.
Because, like a passport and then stuff like that, because she started new job here, and then usually she put on the bag, and then passport is not here. Because on the passport there is a stamp, which work as a work permit. That's why maybe like she took with her.
I know some people got pretty upset with you today. What is your message to them?
Just like be calm, like help. Our main focus is help finding my wife and my baby's mom, and then cooperate with the police, and then just go in a positive way.
Do you have any idea where she could be at this point?
Yeah, wherever, I have doubted, I already, personally, I carry my baby, and then personally I went there, and then I already take a look.
Where would that be?
Falls Church, and then other places, yeah.
You mentioned to me on the phone that you're the one suffering tonight. You mentioned...
Yeah, I'm the sufferer one. I'm the sufferer. My baby and then myself, we are suffering the most.
What do you say to her if she's watching this right now?
If she is watching, come back, whatever is the issue, we can fix it. Please.
Did you guys have any sort of fight before?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Did you hear the people at the press conference today talking about how...
I was there with the baby, but I stay for hour or something like that. After that, baby is keep crying, so somebody dropped me off here.
You don't know where she is at all? No idea?
No idea.
Thank you for speaking with me. I appreciate it.
Mamta Kaffoul, the last time she was seen was at her residence was on Wednesday, July 31st. Well, the police chief here in Manassas Park is sharing with Fox 5 that his officers actually did a welfare check on Friday, August 2nd. A lot of people close to Mamta, her friends, are questioning the timeline of this investigation and also trying to figure out when exactly police confirmed she was missing.
The timelines are not aligning.
The last time Nadia Navarro heard from her friend was just days before she went missing.
July 28th probably is the last time she tried to contact me.
Okay. Did you guys speak, or it was a missed call?
It was a missed call.
She didn't think anything of it till she saw this poster online that her 28-year-old friend Mamta Kaffoul is missing.
I was like, that's strange. We had just been planning a sleepover, and to see each other.
The two were roommates back in 2021 when Mamta's husband was deployed.
Mamta was more like a big sister to me.
Mamta and her husband later moved into a home in Manassas Park where they were raising their 11-month-old baby.
She loved her baby more than anything else in the world.
And now friends of Mamta's like Nadia are questioning why she would just up and leave her little girl. According to Manassas Park Police, Mamta was last seen at her home on Wednesday, July 31st. On Friday, August 2nd, one of her co-workers called police worried, asking for a welfare check. When officers arrived to the house, they spoke with her husband, who didn't say anything about her being missing. Police left, and days later, on Monday, August 5th, her husband called police to report her missing. Police pushed out this missing flyer on social media on Thursday, August 8th. When we went to Mamta's home on Monday, her husband told us he called police on Friday, August 2nd, and they came to the house. When did you report her missing?
Friday. Officially, police knows on Friday.
But according to police, her employer at the hospital called in. We're told Mamta is a pediatric nurse.
Community is very devastated.
Since her disappearance, her co-workers and friends have come together. Nadia created a donation campaign.
The money has gone into flyers. That was what it was for originally.
But now, since Manassas Park Police tells us they've, quote, conducted searches with negative results, they're planning their own search for a friend, mother, daughter, and wife.
We purchased whistles and vests, and we're going to buy some flashlights so that we can start conducting our own searches as well.
Now, in addition to supplies for this search that the group is organizing, Nadia tells me that some of the money through the GoFundMe page will also be used to pay for a billboard that will go somewhere around town, and also yard signs that people can put in front of their houses. This search is scheduled for Thursday. Now, when it comes to police, they tell us even though their searches came up negative, they are still investigating all possible circumstances.
Please consider sharing out Mamta's photo and information. She's been gone too long, and her family and friends need answers about what happened to her. And her baby needs her mother. Thank you for listening to Mamta's story. Share it out as much as possible, please. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more true crime and interesting stories. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on my next video.